Huh? What? This is bad. Oh, this is very bad. Oh, oh, hey, Jay, wake up. Come on, wake up.
Hey, stop yelling in my... huh? Huh? Hey!
Ow! Hey, stop.
Sorry. Uh, what happened?
We got knocked out.
I mean, yeah, that's obvious, but how? I mean, this mission was supposed to be quick and easy.
Apparently not if we wound up tied together like this. Did they have to tie us so tight?
You're really asking that? Right now?
Why not? We're tied up, but we're alive and mostly uninjured, it seems. That means they want to interrogate us.
But what does that have to do with how tight the ropes are?
If they want us to talk, they should at least start with looser knots, then tighten them as a threat.
Roy...
What? It's a valid interrogation tactic.
I don't think they're gonna use the ropes to make us talk. I think they tied us up to make us stay put.
Well, they can't exactly torture us while we're bound together like this. With how much rope they used, it'd be hard to make us feel anything but annoyed. I can barely move.
Same. Can this get any worse? I can barely breathe, tied this closely to you.
Well, I'm not gonna complain about how close we are because of the ropes.
You really picked the weirdest time to be flirtatious, Roy.
What can I say? Danger makes the heart race.
It makes you extremely hot.
Jay.
I mean in temperature. Your body's burning up and it's making me burn up in a not sexy way. We gotta get out of these bonds and fast or we'll die of heat exhaustion before they even get a chance to interrogate us.
You're exaggerating, but sure. Sorry. Damn, how many knots are we dealing with here?
With shibari like this, I'm guessing a lot. I can feel a couple digging into my back, then there are a couple down my arms. I'm probably gonna guess 20 to 30 main knots.
Overkill on their end just to keep us restrained.
Maybe that's the point. We can't move, so we're stuck with whatever they have in mind for us.
I do not want to stick around and find out what that could be. Huh? Crap, they took my hidden blades. No, I can't cut our way out.
They really must have done their homework on us. But how? There's no way they could have known about our sneak attack.
I'd agree if we didn't end up in this mess. Yet here we are.
Okay, let's back up a little.
Can't really do that when we're tied like this.
Not what I meant. I mean, let's back up to when we got the mission in the first place. Maybe we missed something important that got us exposed.
Fair. All right. From what I remember, we were both summoned by the daimyo and reported to him to hear out the mission, monitor and assassinate the Emperor's right hand.
I still don't understand why we were the ones who were picked for this.
What do you mean? We're the best in our field. The daimyo clearly knew that, so he called us specifically. I find that to be a big honor.
But to send just the two of us? For such a big target?
Well, the less people involved, the less likely to be caught.
Well, clearly that plan didn't work, so maybe we were betrayed somehow? Overheard, perhaps?
Even the daimyo's courtesans were not permitted near the meeting chamber. I doubt anyone could have slipped past the guards just to overhear a mission.
Maybe the guards themselves did the overhearing. They could have been close enough to hear our meeting.
Would they risk losing their jobs and betray their lord like that? That seems like a really bad risk to take.
Well, if the right hand offered one in exchange, maybe. She could have promised a higher position in the palace or maybe even a large sum of money in exchange.
This is borderline paranoia, Jay.
It's realistic. You can't tell me that she wouldn't be above bribery. That woman is a snake.
More like a dragon with how she runs things. Getting into the palace, let alone her wing of it, was a practical labyrinth with how well stationed the guards were.
I don't know if that's a testament to her ability as a military commander, or if she's just that meticulous with protecting the Emperor.
Either way, she has enough power. She wouldn't need to bribe anyone for information. I'm pretty sure she has a battalion of ninja and samurai at her disposal.
Yet she was able to predict us coming to attack her. You saw the way she led us around the palace gardens. She absolutely knew we were tailing her.
That doesn't necessarily mean that she was aware. She was probably being vigilant with her routine and just caught us.
Did we just switch brains or something? Why are you so grounded about this? It feels like we just flipped places.
Listen, if we both start speculating wild theories, we won't get anywhere. One of us has to be the grounded one, and since you're on a spree of hypotheticals, I might as well try and be the anchor.
It's kind of weird to hear you say that.
What? Why? With how close we are, I can barely think at all. I'm lucky I can at least form some sort of cohesive thoughts right now.
Is it because we're getting warmer?
No, probably. But I'd like to imagine it's because we're already close emotionally that closing the physical distance isn't helping things.
You're absolutely ridiculous right now.
Oh, and yet you're blushing.
That doesn't change the fact that you're being wild.
If we're gonna be stuck like this for a bit, we might as well relax a little.
We can relax when we figure out a way to escape. Who knows when that woman will show up to interrogate us? Either her or her guards. One of the two.
Well, she seemed to have a pretty standard regimen. Wake up, eat, train, walk the grounds, meet with the Emperor, eat again, do one more walk around the palace, then return to her chambers.
We fell right into a routine, without any way of being noticed, and somehow got caught. Routines should make people blind. There's no way she could have been on high alert the entire time.
Well, don't forget what the daimyo said when he gave us this assignment. She's been accused of doing some pretty damning stuff in order to ensure her spot as the Emperor's right hand. She might have been on edge for all that alone.
But to be ready with her personal guard at all times? Because of such caution?
Okay, now I think we're sharing the speculation brain cell.
Yeah. This is the worst possible scenario.
Hey now, come on. We can get out of this. It's just a matter of how. Sure, we're tied up, but we've trained for situations like this.
Individually, yes, but I don't think our training accounted for being tied to another person, especially this close and this tightly.
Then we adapt.
How? We can barely move. I can barely feel my arms. This is a whole new level of messed up. I mean, come on, Roy. How do you even plan to escape without any of your usual tools?
Well, I'm not completely out of options. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
We're not magicians.
And yet the power of magical creativity never fails. Besides, you're forgetting that I'm not the only one in this mess. If we work together, I'm sure we can break out of these bonds.
Roy, we're literally tied up, chest to chest, with no tools or mobility. Even if we both try to pull away from each other, these ropes are sturdy with over 20 or so knots.
So, let's put our heads together and figure it out. There isn't a single restraint we can't break out of. Let's not give this more credit than it deserves.
Fine, but when we get out of here, you're the one who's explaining this mess to the daimyo.
Deal. Alright, as much as pulling away from each other sounds useless, we should try it and see where exactly each knot is and where the tightest spots are.
Fair idea. Alright, ready?
Ready. 1,
2,
3.
Damn it! The ropes are too strong. Too strong for us to break through with sheer force. Maybe if I work the tension in a certain spot.
I think I can reach the knot at my wrists. A little flex and... Yeah, whew, I think I can unknot it.
How?
I can do quite a lot with my hands. You just gotta ask.
You're insufferable.
Yet you still haven't pushed me away.
Does it look like I can right now? Really? Just shut up and focus.
Oh, you're so cute when you try to be serious.
Keep it up and I'll leave you to die in these ropes.
Ouch, Jay. You wound me. You wouldn't really leave me behind, would you?
No, but we can't waste time screwing around and joking. They'll come for us soon, and if we don't get out of here soon, we'll be hung over a boiling cauldron in no time.
Sorry, you're right. Every knot has a weakness. We just gotta find it. If we pull in the right direction, we can loosen it enough to slip free. I think I can jam my fingers into the wrist knot, and if we pull again, I could loosen it. Come on, you stupid...
Roy, be honest. Do you think we're really gonna make it out of here without being caught?
Who says we won't? You're forgetting that we're a damn good team, Jay. Even when things look impossible, we've always made it work.
I don't know, Roy. It just feels like everything's stacked against us. We're trapped, they've got our weapons, and we've barely been able to move. I mean, how much longer can we keep this up?
We've gotten out of worse. Remember that time in the Overlord's estate? You know, the one with the 100 guards and that locked vault? You were ready to give up then too, and yet here we are, alive and kicking.
That was different. We had our tools, and you were way sneakier back then. Plus, I didn't have you tied to me like a damn ball and chain.
Oh, so now I'm the burden.
Not a burden, but you're definitely distracting, and not in the useful way. I don't know how much longer I can keep pretending like we're not
Close like this?
Don't finish my sentence just because we're tied together. That wasn't where I was going with that.
Hey, my charm works wonders even when I'm in a tough spot. Trust me, you're not the first to fall for it.
Don't even... wait, hold on. I think I feel something.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Just a little more, and... There! Ha! Whew, got a hand free. Whew. There we go, one down.
Good. Maybe you do have some hand skills.
Told ya. Now I can probably maneuver my fingers a little bit. Tuck them under this knot and... Got it. Now they're not untangled.
Some of the knots are loosening on my side too.
You know, Jay, I'm starting to think the ropes weren't the only thing tying us together.
Can you please not flirt when we're in the middle of an escape?
What? I'm just saying, it's not every day I get this close to someone. Literally.
Keep talking like that and I might end up tying you up when we get out of here.
Well, that sounds like a promise. Though, I can already tell you'd be terrible at it.
Would you just... oh, crap. They're coming.
I'll have to make a run for it as soon as I get this last knot. I think I can get it, but you'll have to press against me. The tension here seems to be connected to your side.
Alright, come on.
Come on. Got it. Let me just...
Finally.
I told you, no restraint can hold us.
Yeah. Come on, let's get out of here.
Maybe we can find our tools on the way out.
You really want to risk that?
Who knows? They could have left him between here and the exit.
And now you've reclaimed that speculation brain cell.
It's a really nice brain cell, and I wouldn't share it with anyone else but you.
Shut up. Let's go. Keep an eye out for the guards. We don't want to end up back in those ropes.
All right. This way. I think this back passage can take us to the courtyard. It'll lead us out.
As long as you're sure. Because I don't know how much more of your charm I can handle before I lose it.
Oh, just one last push, and I promise you can take out your frustration on me when we're out of here.
You really think I'll fall for that?
Well, let's get out without getting caught, and you'll find out.